What's up? How y'all doing? I'm about to get into a live trade. Give me 1 second. All right, so it's TK Profit for Profit Takers. We've been having an amazing year so far. I just wanted to come online and um, get back active with the online presence because it was fun for me. I really enjoyed it, and it started to help a lot of people out as far as giving them tools on how to properly execute trades during live market movement. So let's go ahead and jump right into the trade setup that I was taking a look at. Okay, where is it? All right, right here. So we're looking at AUD CAD. We're waiting to enter in the sale to catch the break of a potential bear flag. Okay, this setup is a 1 to 15.99 risk ratio, which is something that I teach my students how to do within our program, Profit Takers. I teach them how to maximize their gains and minimize their risk. So give me 1 second. Let me send this trade setup out to our group. All right, right now I'm just adjusting the TPs. I'll go to the break of these lows for the second TP. Okay. So with all of the trades that we have within our group, you get the exact entries, exits, stop losses, recommendations as far as your risk. And so far, we've made it over 100% every month just by following simple rules. Simple rules. Now, normally after the close of this candle, typically you'll get a pullback to retest before continuing to move down. So some people enter early. I do as well. We had an aggressive entry more so here. But as far as sending it out, I just get it prepared, then wait for the retest of this area, and then let my students know when to jump in. We use, after we identify these areas, even if it's going our way, we use the retest of those areas as extra confirmation. So I am in this trade now, but I'm waiting on the retest to send it out to the rest of the group. Okay. Let's get all of the coordinates ready. AUD, CAD. Sale, let's go. How y'all doing today? How'd y'all start y'all morning? I woke up, had to get my meditation in. Because, man, trading is a mental game, people. You have to have some routine in place to keep you grounded, to separate you away from the monetary aspect so you'll be able to focus on execution. That way you'll be able to tap into the most important part, which is patience, my friends. Staying focused. 9-2. Mm-hmm. We also caught that PayPal sale from yesterday. Got 143% in options. So PayPal puts. Nice turnout. Okay, let's see what percentages would we would get at each TP. So what I do is I risk a 9% per trade and break down each TP to 3%. I also use an app called FX Calculators, which helps me calculate my risk. That way I'll know exactly what to use as far as my lot size on my leverage, so I don't over leverage with these trade setups. Let me see, we got 6 more minutes left in this hour candle. All right, so if our third TP is hit, that's 47.97% of our total account. Okay, so that's the beauty of risking by percentage. Having a percentage-based risk, again, you can minimize the risk but maximize your return. Our overall trade percentages are well over 50%. So this just pretty much helps us. It's like a catalyst to our profits. Being disciplined. Now you have to stay consistent with it. Now you can't do 2 trades at 9%, 2 trades at 5%. That'll give you an inconsistent result. So all of the students start at 3%. I make them do 90 trades, risking 3% just to get them trained and focused on discipline. Then we do 60 trades at 6%. After that, you move on to 9. All right, looks like we may get this close. Let me see. Twenty-three percent TP2. So far, if TP2 and 3 are hit alone, that's 60% of your total account. So you're close to almost 100% of your total account with splitting this trade up into 3 positions, which is what I recommend because it may not be a guarantee that all target areas will be hit. But if we held the entire position to the end, wow, it's 9% times 15, whatever that was, 15. I can't remember. We'll figure out in a second. 3. 10%. 10% of our account when TP1 is hit. Alright. So that's 15. So let's check to see what the return would be if we left the entire 9% on without Taking partials at any TPs, that would be 143% on this one trade. But again, I recommend taking partials. Consistency wins over the big jumps, because there is a good chance that we could come down to retest some of these levels and possibly give you a pullback. So let's always be safe over being greedy. Okay. Check the pip counts. Got 2 more minutes in this candle. Everything is looking good. 21, 70 pips for TP1. $168 pips. TP2. Oh, what happened with P-Time? Let's go check out P-Time. And 335 pips, TP3. You also have a free course that you guys can take advantage of to teach you how to follow along with trade setups and to take trade signals. Also, how to manage your trade setups. So let's say, for instance, you get a trade set up and you notice that you missed the exact time that it came out, and it just so happened to be a market execution order versus a buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, sell stop order. Then the course teaches you how to take a look at the charts, use the measuring tool, find the entry, and see how far away it is from the recommended stop loss and where you are at that moment. And that will allow you to redefine your risk and still take part in that trade setup. So in order to do that, hold on a second. Let me show you guys how to get there. You can go to our website and go down to free course. These are testimonials from our students, but you can go down to free course, click start learning, and sign up. Once you sign up, you have direct access to it, and you can also gain access to our Signal group from there as well. For the members that are interested in learning how to trade, this is our platform of our courses and how everything looks. We have an app as well that you'll be able to go to and learn on the go. So just more tools that you can take advantage of to make the process of learning for you easy. Everything is broken down into days. You have homework for each lesson, and it's structured to make everything easier to retain, because there's a lot of different factors and variables when it comes to trading. But if you understand a little at a time how to break it down and how to structure your time, it'll be a no-brainer. Our lessons are less than 3 minutes long. This is just the intro video. Good evening, traders, and welcome to the final series in our Profit Takers trading course, which is also one of the most important: risk management. Something I'm telling you about right now. Risk management refers to the processes that are put into place when trading to help keep losses under control and maintain a good risk-reward ratio. Risk management allows you to see the potential gains on each investment, but also gives you power by allowing you to control how much you lose. With a consistent approach, risk management could lead to a trader's success or downfall depending on the individual. In this section, we'll take a look at risk reward ratio and how a percentage based risk with consistency can help you compound your accounts and become a profitable trader and remain profitable. So just an example of how everything looks. But okay, we have this close of that 1 hour candle, and it looks like price is pulling back now. Okay, so we set alerts at our stop loss, our targets, and we pretty much just let everything ride from here. And after I finish this, no, after I finish this, we'll head over to Piton and see what Piton is doing. So we do swing trades for the most part. Um, the entire purpose of learning how to trade for me was to obtain freedom. So I do find some day trades, but I just hate sitting in front of the computer all day. So I only trade from 3:30 in the morning to 4:30, and from 9:30 to 10:30. And so far, it's been a blessing for me, being able to create balance in my life, still gain profits in the market. I'm not overwhelmed. Doesn't cause any stress. So it's also something that I recommend to the students. Find a few hours or find some times. Okay, I was looking at this area on Piton. Just to see how it responded before we made a move, because it looks like in the past we got a inverse head and shoulders right here, and price pretty much came back to retest it. So I want to see how price responds in this area, if it will break this level or if it will print a reversal pattern for us. If so, I'll wait for some type of, like I said, reversal pattern to be printed before we decide what's going on, or we'll be able to see if it'll just be a continuation. If so, we figured out targets for each move, whether it's a put or whether it's a call. That's also something that I recommend for traders when you're looking for trade setups. Even though you have a bias, figure out a just in case. All right, okay. Just in case you're wrong and it goes to the other side, what are you gonna do? How should you execute it? When should you get out of it? And if you do have to get out, what is your method on re-entering it to catch it to the opposite direction? So understanding all of these before you enter in the trade setup, as well as predefining your risk, puts you in an amazing position to take advantage of a situation like this. Let's say you entered in, but you only You're starting at 3% to get comfortable, right? So you only lost 3% on that trade setup. You noticed, we entered at a perfect, well, not perfect, but you entered at a major support level. Your support level was broken. Let's just draw it out. Your support level was broken. Boom. And your method of taking advantage of the sale was waiting on the re-entry or retest of that level. So that level is retested. You put your stop loss above or however you have it set up, and you catch the move to the downside. Now you may have lost 3% with that stop loss being clipped, but using the proper risk reward and entry process, you would have gained more than that on your re-entry, catching the move to the downside. So that's a way of just putting yourself in good positions by remaining objective. Okay? Don't get too heavy on I know, just because I learned this. So it gotta be right. The worst thing you can do is have a trade going against you and continue to buy it just because you think it has to be right. And that's why I developed the 6-week journal inside of the course. Where is it? Because the mindset is the most important part. Psychology is everything. So with all of the students, before they even wake up to trade, I have them go in and do journal entries. Okay? Just to develop your mindset. Come in and they'll do journal entries. Just write down how you're feeling. And believe it or not, being consistent with positivity and structure not only will give you discipline, but it removes you away from bad habits. Like you may have created anxiety from trading and losing. So in your head, you download. It's not the third. I'm just putting anything in to just give you an example. All right, last year.